Hey guys, it's Necromus here. The Rifts mode in MultiVersus is a good idea on paper, but definitely isn't perfect upon execution. I like being able to earn XP and complete challenges against bots, and it also adds a single player element outside of training mode and local play with a friend, which is great. However, Rifts also have some major issues that, if fixed, could make this mode a lot more enjoyable. Player First Games held an event for Agent Smith where if you defeated 20 Rift bosses, you could earn rewards, with the main attraction being that you could unlock Agent Smith for free 2 weeks earlier than his official release. That sounds like a fair thing to work for. I don't mind grinding the game a bit and even hurdling over some challenging nodes to unlock a free character, but the Rifts mode just gets unfair when you go into the higher difficulties. Every difficulty boss counts towards this event, and the devs made it so that if you want to unlock Agent Smith, you have to beat a few of the Insanity difficulty bosses. Each Rift has a different theme with corresponding gems you can equip. The three categories in this season were Digital, Horror, and Chaos, based on the three new villains, Agent Smith, Jason, and Joker. I assume these gem themes will be different in future seasons. Anyway, you need to play nodes and complete rifts to level up your gems, and trust me, you'll need them leveled up. The higher difficulties don't unlock until your gem level is high enough. Insanity is gem level 7, and Loony is level 9. The worst part about these gems is that there's a monetization aspect behind them. I understand MultiVersus is free to play, so paying for characters and cosmetics is justifiable, but making the gems harder to level up naturally so people will just go and pay to level them up is kinda scummy. The gems should have an in-game currency that you unlock by playing rifts, letting you choose which gems to upgrade instead of struggling through higher difficulties with under-leveled gems. Look how oversaturated the perk currency is. I've bought almost all of the perks for the characters I own and still have thousands of perk crystals. Easy and experienced difficulties are fine, but once your gems are a high enough level, you can take out the opponents in a few hits, making the node challenges tricky to pull off without removing said gems. Crushing difficulty is a pain in the ass until you get your gems leveled up high enough, and Insanity is where shit starts to get stupid unfair. Loony isn't even something I want to attempt, especially now that I have Agent Smith unlocked, which was grueling enough. Some of the modifiers in these matches are ridiculous, like one that had the bots automatically do damage to you every time you did damage to them. How do you even counter that? The bots do so much damage and can knock you out in a few hits, unless you have high-level gems. The difficulty increases should make the fights more difficult and have some fair modifiers, but it being reliant on gem levels is kinda lame. So either ditch the gems altogether, or make an in-game currency that allows us to level up the gems of our choice. The only reason I was even able to clear some of the Insanity rifts is from the help of friends. Shout out to the legends Reverend Terry and JT. Another main issue I have with the Rifts mode is some nodes require certain characters to even play. For example, these two nodes are unplayable unless you own a Space Jam character. So I thought, oh, okay, I'm fine, I have Marvin the Martian. Nope, he doesn't count. I would need to buy his Space Jam costume for him to count. That's beyond stupid, and locking aspects of a single-player mode behind a paywall is shitty. It should allow you to rent the character in those circumstances, which some of these nodes do, but not all of them. So why the inconsistency? Alternatively, just ditch this requirement altogether. Finally, I think the unique boss fights are a cool concept, and fun to play on lower difficulties, but they get stressful in Insanity difficulty, especially the giant robot boss. I'm not saying Player First Games should remove these bosses, because I like the idea of fighting something unique that's nowhere else in the game, like a giant robot or a giant shark. They can keep the aggressive patterns, but maybe just tone down their damage a bit. But again, that whole idea kinda goes hand in hand with the gem change I was talking about earlier. I'm not trying to bash on Rifts mode in this video. I do enjoy the premise of it, but it needs some serious work to be a truly fun experience, and I think some of my ideas could really benefit the mode. Some of my friends were so drained after this Agent Smith Rift event that by the time they unlocked him, they don't even want to play the fucking game anymore. Can't say I blame them. What do you think about Rifts mode, and what should be changed? Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, this has been Nickfamous. See you later.